everybody, I'm Brutazilla, and this is my newest review on my newest Godzilla figure, the NECA 24-inch long and 12-inch tall Godzilla. It roars and fully articulated. Got it in my comics shop for $69.99, not too bad. I think it would have been about the same price on Amazon. And holy shit, this guy is amazing. He is a really cool figure. He's heavy. The sculpt is pretty much Godzilla 2014. Straight from the movie. He looks really cool. His mouth opens up. The paint resembles the colors of the Godzilla from the movie. And what I like about this is when the NECA 12-inch tall figure came out, there was apparently two versions. One which was like a normal black color, and then one which was like a blue variant color. And I didn't get that one. I kept looking for it at different stores, and I couldn't find the blue variant, and I kind of felt left out because people were getting their blue variants and then the regular black charcoal color scheme. But since I got this guy, I noticed he does have a little bit of the blue variant on him, which is really cool because now, in a way, I've got the blue variant 12-inch Godzilla, but only bigger and better, I think. I like this over the 12-inch one. To be honest, he's really cool. His neck here moves. That's about it there. This part of the neck moves too. Well, his head moves, and then his neck moves. And his arms do a 360. I tested that already. And the hands do 360. And the legs, big old fat legs, they don't do 360. Neither does... Oh, I pushed the button on accident. But yeah, the knees move, and then his feet do move. Just the way I'm holding them right now. I have to hold this part, but the feet do move on the guy. And the waist right here moves. And the tail, which is really cool because it moves almost somewhat like the Monster Arts, and you can curl it all the way like this or the other way, whichever you prefer. Yeah, details amazing, and the only thing I can really say about this guy is, you know, out of 10 out of 10, perfect 10. But there are pretty much cons with this guy that I would like to point out. First off, getting the tail is one mean son of a bitch. I mean, you got to be very careful with the tail, because what I read on Facebook and well, I think the Facebook, they said to be careful when putting in the tail of the Godzilla figure, because you could break the sound box that makes him roar if you push the tail in too hard. And I'm a rough guy, and I first heard that, I'm like, you know, shit, you know, I'm rough, and I had a hell of a time trying to get it in without trying to break the sound box. And when it was all said and done, I kind of had a little bit of problem with the sound box a little bit. It wasn't the fact that it didn't roar, but the button that makes him roar, which is right here on this little fin right here, was kind of having a little bit of issues, because I first tested it out before I put the tail on. I pushed it, and then it went up, the little fin, you know, like you push the button in and it goes back up. But when I put the tail in and I pushed it in, the button stayed in the inside, and I had to pull it up to make it come back up, and then when I pushed it again, it would do the same thing. And so then I kind of wiggled. Well, yeah, you pretty much push that button and it makes them roar. But I kind of wiggled it, and I guess I must have shook the button free, because now it's normal, you know, it just goes up like normal. Oh, perfect. There's the problem. That was the problem I was also going to mention. I don't know if it's just my guy or what, but if you don't pull the thing up, on mine anyway, seems like the button kind of gets stuck, and it just keeps making them constantly roar. Because before I did this review, I was eating dinner, and I just had him sitting on the food tray over there, and he started roaring like crazy. And I'm like, what the hell, you know? So I had to mess with the button, and I didn't push him to roar or anything. So that's the only downside, is the tail part and then the sound box, at least on mine. But other than that, it's a fantastic, awesome figure. I highly recommend getting this guy. Get him while you can before his price skyrockets. And now I'm going to do some size comparisons. Obviously, we're going to do the other NECA figure, the 12-inch one. Both really great figures. I kind of like this guy a little bit more. And this guy is really cool too, but you know, I just like this better, bigger, and the roaring feature. And I'm probably going to like the Monster Arts version of this one a lot better, to be honest, because I'm really anticipating the Monster Arts figure. I like Monster Arts figures just as much as I like X-Plus, probably X-Plus more, but really anticipating the X-Plus, or the Monster Arts figure of this guy. I got that pre-ordered at my comic store, so they'll get it whenever it comes out. So yeah. Hopefully you guys can see this. I'm trying to get good lighting on this, because some of my reviews I've gotten complaints where the lighting sucks, and I'm trying my best. So yeah, if you don't like this lighting, just let me know, okay? Please. And be cool about it. And obviously this is the giant-ass Jakks Pacific Godzilla figure. It's not going to get in the camera, I don't think. Or I don't think the camera's going to pick him up, but you kind of understand the size, pretty much. He's still the biggest Godzilla figure out there. If you want bigger, if you want big for the 2014 Godzilla. My comic store had another one of this too, and surprisingly he was $10 cheaper compared to this guy. $69.99 for this guy, $59.99 for this guy. But I told him I already had it. I bought it at Toys R Us a long time ago, so yeah, as far as I know, they still got it at my comic store. And yeah, they're both really cool figures. Yeah, just this one's more detailed. Obviously, he's got more detail, and this one just, you know, they're both badass. I like them both. Yeah, big boy. Alright, and just for fun, I'm going to compare him with X-Plus figures. Because I saw him on the X-Plus Facebook group. You haven't done so, join that. Really awesome group for X-Plus figures. Saw that some people posted that that they're the same size as the 30 centimeter Godzilla figures. And so in a way, it's kind of like getting a Godzilla figure that's somewhat X-Plus related, because they're perfect size comparisons a little bit. Though we really do need an X-Plus figure of this guy. I really will definitely be getting an X-Plus figure of Godzilla 2014 when it comes out, because it has pretty much become in my top 10 favorite Godzilla designs of all time. Really awesome Godzilla design, and figured I'd just show a couple X-Plus figures off, show you the size comparison. That was me. Alright. And my last figure comparison. Well, actually, I could do one more after this really fast. My Godzilla. That was my Godzilla 64, obviously. The last one I did, I forgot to mention that, my Diamond reissue. This here is my Godzilla 1989 Japanese release, 30 centimeters, which Diamond will be releasing this later on, because they showed pictures of it from Comic-Con. Which I'm also happy to announce that, obviously, if y'all didn't know, Comic-Con officially said that we are getting Mothra, Rodan, and King Ghidorah in future Godzilla movies. Don't know if that means they're going to be exactly for Godzilla 2 or Godzilla 3, but that's pretty awesome to know that we are actually getting those three monsters, or kaiju. I was really hoping that we'd get an Anguirus, because Anguirus is one of my favorites, one of my favorite kaiju, because I like the dinosaur kaiju, like Godzilla, Rodan, which I'm glad we got, Anguirus, Gorosaurus, Baragon, Varam, kaiju that are pretty much based off of dinosaurs, you know, and Titanosaurus, can't forget Titanosaurus. But yeah, you know, it's still good, and also King Kong has been rumored too, which is really awesome. I'm happy for that. Apparently with the title Skull Island, and I do not know if that's a sequel or a prequel. I'm thinking it's going to be a prequel. I think if I read that right on Facebook or something, but yeah. That's just some random news for you. I'm excited for that. It's going to be somewhat like a remake of Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster if they actually put those three kaiju in the next Godzilla movie, Godzilla 2, or if they're going to save it for Godzilla 3 or whatever. Because Gareth Edwards wanted to do a Godzilla, or he wanted to do a Destroy All Monsters type movie. So hopefully if he does that, we get more kaiju, like, you know, the other kaiju I mentioned already, plus the ones that are actually in Destroy All Monsters. Kumonga, Kamacuras, and, you know, Manda and all them. And of course Anguirus, yes. So yes, that is my review on this guy. Highly recommend getting them. Get them while you can. Don't know if the price is going to go up. Really cool figure. Beware, or caution on the tail. Do your best to try not to force the tail in, you know, to break the sound box, because you have to probably call NECA, like I said, and let them know what happened, I guess, and I guess they replaced it, I don't know. And also, the sound on mine's a little funky, but it messes up, but I just pull it up, and hopefully don't do that again like it did before. So yeah, that's pretty much my review, guys. Check out my my buddies' YouTube channels in my links. In my link below description. I got a bunch of links there. Cool YouTube channels and cool websites. And that's pretty much my review, guys. So thank you for watching. Like this and subscribe if you want to see more. And until next time, everybody. Peace out.